Are you receiving multiple repetitive queries and you still have to handle it manually? Then this video is for you. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I have created this AI agent which has automated my WhatsApp conversation. First, we are going to test this AI agent once whether it is working fine or not, and then I'm going to show you how you can also create this for your business. I'm going to open my WhatsApp, and here we are supposing that I'm running a real estate business. I'm going to send a question, and if I receive the reply, then this is going to show us the AI agent which I've created is working fine. So I'm going to send this question: do you have properties near MP Nagar? So here it says, yes we do. Prime Nest has properties near MP Nagar including 1, 2, 3 BHK in that area. Quick details, here I have received the price range, then the site visit, what would you prefer next, tell me your budget and property type, and then the rest of the details. I am going to ask another question. Looking for investment property. I have sent this message, let's wait for the reply. So here it says, great for investment purpose. We usually recommend plots of properties in developing areas. A quick points for our listing and guidance. Best option for investment, price and product range, plots. Locations, here it has provided various location. Your budget range, preferred location. Then it is asking these questions. I'm going to ask a final question here. What is the process to buy property? I have sent this message. Let's wait for the reply. So here it has sent me this message. Here's the buying process at Prime Nest Real Estate. Understand your requirements, suggest matching properties, schedule site visit, price negotiation, documentation and booking. To move forward quickly, please tell me your budget, preferred location, property type and intended timeline. You see, this is how my agent is working and replying to my queries based on the queries which I am sending. This is how the AI agent is going to work. And now if you also want to learn how you can create this, let's start creating this from the scratch. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can create an AI agent which can automate our WhatsApp conversation. For this, I'm going to first visit Pabbly Chatflow. Now to visit Pabbly Chatflow, we have to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser, and after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on a monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that you forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now. And here I will be landed towards the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where I will be able to find the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number, click on this WhatsApp connect, which is the preferred method, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the detailed video is given in the description. You can check that out. Also on the left-hand side, we have very most important features of Pabbly Chatflow. The detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. Now we are going to create an AI agent, and to create an AI agent, we have to go towards this AI assistant on the left-hand side. Let's open this. Here I'm landed towards this AI assistant page. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and then you have to name this. I'm going to name this as real estate bot, and then simply click on this add AI assistant. Here I'm landed towards this page. On the top, you can see all these options: AI instructions, knowledge source, assistant interface, and styling. We are going to start from this AI instructions. I'm going to select the instruction type as AI agent. You can select the instruction type according to your choice and preference, and then the instructions will be added. You can enhance these instructions according to your requirement. Then we have this AI configuration, under which the first one is this temperature. So set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. If I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-5 mini, and then we have this API key. Now to enter this API key, you have to open this hyperlink provided in the help desk, and you will be landed towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. You have to name this key, you have to select the project, and then you have to select the permissions. Click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you have to copy and paste that over over here. Now here I have already created the API key. I am on the paid version of OpenAI and it is necessary that you also have the same. After adding this API key, you have to simply click on this connect and you will see OpenAI key saved successfully. Now if I scroll down, I have these options: AI assistant settings, header message, footer message, top keyword, retry attempt. So over here, if I toggle on these header message and the footer message, enter the message, it will start displaying. So you have to toggle on these buttons to provide the header message and the footer message. Same goes for this top keyword. So when the user do not want to get the replies from the AI agent and when they want the matter to be accelerated to human support, then they can send this particular keyword. How you can add this? Simply write the keyword and press enter. In this manner, you have entered this top keyword. Then we have this retry attempt. So the number of attempts which is given to the AI agent to answer a query, when it fails to respond any query, is this retry attempt. The valid range is 1 to 10. Then we have this fallback message. So I have entered this here as I am here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. So you can add the fallback message according to your choice and preference. Whenever the API is not responding and the AI agent is not able to resolve the query, then this fallback message will be sent. What you can also do, you can add the contact details and the company information so that at least your details are sent to this user on the failure of resolution of queries. Moving on towards the next one, which is this knowledge source. I'm going to select it as upload file. I am going to upload the file. Now how we are going to do this? I am going to click on the cloud and then I'm going to click on this add new file. Click on this cloud again and then I've already downloaded the file which I'm going to select open, and here I'm going to click on this upload file. In this manner I have added a new file and then I'm going to select this new file. Simply click on this insert. In this manner I have uploaded the file which I have created as a knowledge base for this particular AI agent. I'm going to open the Google documents where I have created these details. So this is the detailed knowledge base which I have created for my business. Knowledge base: prime nest, real estate, business overview, property category, budget segmentation, location covered, buying process, site visit booking, contact details, chat flow, welcome message, buttons, responses, budget option, book site visit, AI understanding. Here I have created a detailed knowledge base and you have to create a very detailed knowledge base according to your business where you're going to provide the details of your business, all the details, products, services, contact details. You have to provide all the details of your company. Create this knowledge base and then download this in .txt or .pdf format. After doing so, you have to simply insert that particular document over here just in the manner I have done that. So here we are done with this knowledge source part. Moving on towards the next one, which is this assistant interface. So I'm going to keep the heading as this and you see it changing over here as soon as I remove it. This is the preview over here. You can see this is how it is going to be appeared in front of your customers. Then we have this subheading. So if you want to keep, you can keep it. If you want to remove, you can remove it. Then we have this initial message where I have added one initial message. You can add two initial message based on or using which your AI agent is going to reply to the users. We have this display by powered by Pabbly which I have kept enabled. You can also disable this and it will be removed from here. I'm going to keep it enabled. Then we have this footer text where I have added the privacy policy, and in the footer link I have added the link to privacy policy. We have this user first message where I have entered I need help. You can enter anything according to your choice and preference because it is not necessary that whenever this particular message will be sent, only then the AI agent is going to reply. It is going to reply based on any message. Moving on towards the final part, which is the styling. So I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and you can see it changing over here. Then we have this assistant shape as circle. You can select it as square or rounded square. I'm going to keep it as circle. Then we have this background color, text color, button color, chat bubble, text color. You can set this according to your choice and preference. I'm going to keep it as default only. Then we have this header profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture. You can set these according to your choice and preference just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base. After doing this much, please make sure that you toggle on this to keep this active and then you save this. If you do not save this, all this will be lost. Then you can also embed this AI assistant to a particular website using this code, and whenever someone will click on that, they will be redirected towards the WhatsApp conversation. Moving on towards the next part. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I'm going to open the inbox and we are going to learn how we can enable the AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. So here I am on my chat. I simply have to click on this choose AI assistant, toggle this button on, select the AI assistant and then save this. In this manner I have enabled this AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chat is very illogical, and that's why what I can do, I can create a list of contacts, enable this AI assistant to that contacts or to all the contacts. For that we have to go towards the settings on the left hand side and then open the inbox settings in a new tab. Here I've landed towards this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I will get this option of AI auto reply settings. I have kept this enable AI auto replies on. We have to keep this on. Then we have to select the list and then assign the AI assistant to that particular list. Add more rules, select another list or all the contacts and select another AI assistant to all the contacts. Simply save this, and in this manner a particular AI assistant will be assigned to a particular chat or to all the contacts. So in this manner you can assign this AI assistant to the contacts. We have learned how we can assign the AI assistant to a group of contacts or to all the contacts. We have learned how we can create or guide our AI agent to reply in a particular manner, how we can style and change the interface of the AI assistant. Now, if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots using Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you want to know the pricing plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching.